coming here in our mid-30s as we did, my husband was a little nervous about it, quite nervous about it.
I wasn't sure where I was coming, I guess you might have called me a city boy, but I naturally had to follow her. This was her dream.
In 1973, Bob and Jeanne Sunder sold their house and businesses in San Diego, packed up their 4 young kids, and headed north for Alaska. They had seen an ad in the Anchorage Times for the Copper River Cash Store. They were ready to buy the business and start a new adventure.
When we first come in, it was quite quiet, and I made a statement to my wife, Jeanne. I says, I'm not so sure if there's going to be enough volume here. I said, you don't see anybody.
And then just a year after we were in, along come the pipeline.
An army of young adventurers and old-timers converged on staging points in Alaska.
It went from a little community of a few thousand people to
an explosion. All of a sudden, we had 30,000 some men in the Copper Valley.
And this would be kind of like a gold rush boom.
Only this was the oil rush.
Bob and Jeanne rode the oil wave and later expanded their reach to serve more permanent Alaska residents, the miners and trappers in the Copper Valley and beyond.
We bought the 2 airplanes, one for pleasure, one for business.
I flew groceries for gold, and we delivered all over the area, from the Yukon River to the Canadian border.
I could land on a grass strip or on a gravel bar, and I would paint on location from those wonderful places.
These days, Bob and Jeanne have left the grocery business, and things have gotten a lot quieter in Copper Center.
A lot of people have left our area. They've sold out, they've moved on. Whether we recover from that as a community is going to be another story.
As far as Bob and Jeanne's story goes, they're happy to have made the move to Alaska.
Of course, there were some good days and there were some bad days, but I think everybody in their lifetime should experience some sort of a boom.
So far, here we are, 45, 46 years later, still doing it.
This video is part of the Energy Desk's Midnight Oil series. To hear the full podcast, go to alaskapublic.org.